Hello, live chatters. This is Douglas Block. It is Sunday, the 23rd of August, and 2020. What a crazy year it's been. Hello, Jason. Hello, KSC Bailey. Can you hear me and see me? Chom Choms, haven't heard from you for a while from Canada. KIC Bailey, Susan Jones, the regulars are showing up. So, you know what a friend of mine said? The year 2020 is like crossing a street, looking both ways, and then being hit by an airplane. Do people feel that way? What a wild year it's been. Remember the line from the Grateful Dead, what a long, strange trip it's been? Yeah, long, strange trip for sure. Well, always so wonderful to see and hear you alive. Yeah, I'm glad to be alive too. I almost wasn't a couple times. Oh, you meant live, okay. Purity MBA, is that a Master's of Business Administration? Hey, from Denmark. San Diego, I love that place. I lived there for 6 months in 1977, before many of you were born. Hey, JD. We need a joke. What's a joke? Somebody told me a good joke and I forgot it already. Oh my goodness. I need to stay more on top of these things. Yeah. Welcome to your Mental Health Hour. This is Douglas Block, Masters of Counseling, 1980. We've been doing this live stream for 3.5 years. I've been doing this YouTube channel since December 2012. So we're talking about going on 8 years now, 7.5. And each Sunday, we answer your questions about mental health recovery. This broadcast is not intended to diagnose or to treat, but just simply to share and create community. And again, this is Douglas Block, Pastor Doug actually, and welcome to your Mental Health Hour. Anybody who's new, we welcome you with great love. And Jem, hey, did you get the did the chess people in London ever sent you the new problems for the chess contest I'm in? Let me know. John Gaffilin from the UK, JD from Seattle, SB. Getting ready to get into the pool with my wireless waterproof headphones while listening each lap swim. Are you kidding me? You can actually swim like this and your head can be underwater and it won't short circuit anything. By SB, by the way, fires in Northern California. SB is in Sacramento, right near them. My niece is in Carmel Valley. The fire came 1/2 mile from her home. She's evacuated in a hotel in Monterey, and the air is so bad people can't even go outside. SB is multitasking, absolutely. Sent donation via Venmo. Okay, I'll check it out. Hey, Douglas, a bad day for me. Depressed for about 2 weeks. Yeah, and see, isn't that horrible? You know, with depression, you never know what can come and bite you in the tush, right? It's always there. You always have to be on the lookout for it. There is no cure, only management. Does that sound depressing? I guess it is, but guess what? We have tools, we have each other, and we can make it. Oh, I love Bath, UK. Spent 1982, this part of the summer in Bath, England. Lovely, lovely, lovely place. The fires are horrible, yes, but guess what? Part of it is global warming. I'll tell you, nature bats last. Look at the coronavirus, boys and girls. We cannot ignore or harm nature without consequences. And see, how can we help? We can just help by giving her love and reminding of her mental health tools. Thank you, Jason Cluo, 5 pounds. You are a mensch, means a person. In the last days before the Messiah is revealed, hey, I've already revealed myself. What are you talking about? Thank you, Robert Jenkins, for your $20. Again, this channel is possible because of all your wonderful contributions and over the weeks. All right, someone had a question. Hey, Douglas, Ronel Tamela. I wanted to ask you what it is like not having depression, being anti-depressed. Is that like antimatter? What is it like having not having depression? Well, it's really horrible. You know, suffering is such a wonderful, no, stop it, Douglas, bad affirmation. It's wonderful not having depression, but you're wrong because I do have depression. I get depressed every day, but on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 2 or 3. And then I take my tools. My greatest tool is exercising. I felt horrible on Friday. I had the worst sleep of my life on Thursday night. And then my friend Thelonious and I climbed up Rocky Butte. By the time I got to the top of Rocky Butte, I felt like $1 million. So I don't have major depression, Renelle, and that feels wonderful because I almost lost my life when I had it. So yes, it's great not having major depression. As Diabol, nice to see you. Haven't heard you from a while. Don't know if you've ever been here. Last days before the Messiah is revealed. I think you said that already. Yeah, well, You know, days can actually represent centuries or lifetimes. Hey, Pilar, Shields, nice for your 10 euros. You must live in Europe. Supportive words, what a lovely name. Yes, Douglas, the chess competition did. I forwarded it on to you immediately. Check your email. I'll send you the email now. Maybe it wasn't the new questions. I'll check my emails afterwards. But did they send it to you? Did they send it to you by email? Or did they send it to you by postal mail? I thought it was postal mail. But anyway, what's your real name and your email address? Let me know so I can be on the lookout for it, or at least what's on the subject line. And I thought you were Alex. Oh, I guess supportive words. This is Jem with your new name. Yeah, look at it again. Thanks, Jem. We should definitely be in touch. Sihari Paramesh. Hi, Douglas. 4 days of intense depression and headache. Hopefully I will come out of this. How are you holding up? Well, the pandemic and the election and all the craziness around, I'm doing the best I can. But I'm doing well. I'm working on this wonderful audiobook. Oh my God. Some of you have heard it. I am so excited. When Going Through Hell Don't Stop is being turned into an audiobook after 22 years in print. And the guy who's reading it's from Australia, he's dynamite. So I know Stephanie has heard it and a couple of other people. Madam Roy, I sent you a file to listen to it because you love audiobooks, but you never got back to me. Let's all try to hit the like button for DB here if we can. Thank you, KIC. I could do it myself, but I don't know where it is. Ronell, the main thing that takes me out of depression is getting up and doing a good singing performance. Some other things too, but it's always waiting to strike. You got it, Madge. Mobius Zero is here. I love it. You know, does anyone know where Mobius Zero got his name from? The Mobius strip in mathematics. It's a strip that where no matter where you go, you're always on the same side. Playing my piano helps me tremendously. Well, guess what? That's what SB does. She's a piano teacher. And where is Anthony Olson? Speaking of, oh, Roller Girl, I love your name. I think you're from Las Vegas. 22 years. What's 22 years, Jason Clulo? You'll have to, 22 years for the book. Yeah. The audiobook is so far fabulous, Shirley K. Thank you. What chapters? 3 new chapters came today. Do you want chapter 7? That's where I had my miraculous healing. You forwarded the new chess puzzle to me, Tony. What's your email address? I got to check. I've looked out for it. Tell me your return address. I'll look for it right now. Yes, Mobius Zero, I know life is difficult, but you've survived, and good for you. All right, the audiobook is coming along great. All right, Joel 3. Yes, I love the name Joel. Well, where is my... I just had my friggin'... I'll check my email. So maybe I'll look under the subject called chess, huh? We don't want to get too distracted here, but... okay, cancel here. Let's put chess, C-H-E-S-S. Okay, forwarded message. Jem. Oh, here it is. Wow. Yes. Jem, it's come. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm excited. Supportive words, Jem. These past few weeks have turned dire. Depression swallowed me. I didn't get my dissertation in, but GB doctor gave me mental health referral. Dissertation, are you getting your PhD, Jem? That's awesome if you are. John Gaffillon, I find in the mornings I wake up depressed, join the club, and sometimes don't feel like getting out of bed in time, which affects all day going forward. Well, guess what? Hop out of bed, do some jumping jacks or some squats, get the blood moving, and above all, get a good cup of coffee. Speaking of which, salud. Do you guys know that caffeine's a natural antidepressant? God, the lighting is going really weird here, isn't it? Oh, you see that thing in back of me? That that thingamajig? My friend Amy, who's writing this book with me, gave it to me. It's called, can you read that? It's called a wapala. That's what that's called. It's a square emblem commonly used as a flag to represent some native peoples of the Andes that include today's Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and parts of Argentina, Chile, and Colombia. How's that? The indigenous peoples of those countries have created that beautiful, beautiful flag. Isn't that lovely? Amy gave that to me after a trip to Bolivia. I really, really treasure it. All right. Mornings can be super challenging, absolutely. I'm not sure if you saw my earlier comment given Randy. I haven't, but let me look for it. Thank you for the $20 as always. 2020. Are you doing that because it's 2020? And let me see if I can find your comment given Randy. And if I can't, maybe you could repeat it for me. Wow, no, there's so many people made comments I can't find it. Why don't you again? Why don't you repeat it for me, given Randy? Oh, congrats on 5 million views. Really? Thank you. I don't even pay attention to how many views I've got. Well, 5 million down, you know what I pay attention to? Subscribers. I think we have about 62,000. I'm wanting to live until we get to 100,000. By my calculations, I'll have to live to about 230. No, I won't. We're getting 1,000 a month. Okay, so we need what? We need 38,000 more, 38 months. That's 3 years, 2 months. Okay, that would be 2023. I will be 74. I can hang on that long. Hang in there, Jem. Things always get better after they get worse. All right, Sandy Saranko. Hi, Doug. I just moved and did a major minimalist purge on our wife and I personal stuff. Feels great to have less stuff and clutter in your life. You know what Thoreau said? Simplify, simplify. Absolutely. Good old Henry David Thoreau. Wasn't really known in his time, and now he's an icon in the United States. David Lim. The Blank Mind Guy, keep your head up, mate. Aha, David Lim is from the UK. 63.6 subs. Oh, we need 63,600 subs. Speaking of which, how many people are watching this Pastor Doug right now? 103 degrees where KIC Valley is in South Texas. Girl, boy, excuse me, whatever you are, you need to come to the Northwest. Yikes. Andrea M. Anxiety and worry wake me up abruptly about 5 a.m. every morning. That is so common. So did you see my recent video about what to do when you wake up in the middle of the night? You can count to 100 backwards. You can do some square breathing. You can listen to some music, a podcast, go up and clean the kitchen. There's lots of things you can do. And 5 a.m. isn't that bad because the sun comes up 2 hours later. It is a beautiful flag. I'm going to tell Amy that it's been a big hit among you guys. Speaking of which, a notification says, pay Amy. All right. My wonderful co-creator, absolutely indispensable in the work that I'm doing. Moby Zero, I don't want to hear any more kvetching from you. The only question is how horrible our demise will be. People have been predicting the demise of humanity since the beginning of time. So I'm going to put you in timeout if you put any more negative comments up there, seriously. Jay Argonauts, I feel isolated at work. I'm surrounded by people, but I feel lonely. My dreams are all negative. Wish I could change this. Well, have you seen a counselor, therapist? What is that? You know, I talk about 2 types of loneliness in my video called How to Overcome Loneliness. And one is the type where you have nobody in your life, and the other is the type where you're with people, but you still feel alone. That is common, but if you're in therapy, you can work that through. Aha, not PhD, that's well beyond me, but in the UK, dissipation is for the master's level. Wow. Doing that when you're depressed, Jem, I commend you. Oh, I need some lozenges. We haven't had a joke. CHF, $5. Who is CHF? Can depression cause seizures? I don't think so. I think that withdrawing from benzodiazepines can cause seizures. So if you're having seizures, go to your doctor immediately. Derek Saldana, nice to see you alone. God bless you also. Anybody can tell us how many people we've got? I went to the zoo and saw a baguette in a cage. The zookeeper said it was bred in captivity. How's that? Why couldn't Beethoven find his teacher? Because he was hiding. This is for all you OCD people. I keep sweeping my floor over and over again in the same pattern. I'm ruminating. And by the way, do you like Chinese food? I've always wondered how you make an egg roll. You know what the answer is? You push it. All right. Bad jokes, your turn. Hey, Mary Kirk, nice to see you. 74. Well, let's try to get up to 90. Yes, acceptance is the first step in staying sober. Absolutely. The super strain, E.G. Robin. It is hard on those who love us to see us suffer, and sometimes relationships don't make it. It's not your fault. Absolutely. Jem, I love your name and I love supportive words. And I want to see, Super Strain and I have had a lot of correspondence. I want to see what she's up to. Huh. Well, if the depression is coming back, go talk to your doctor. How to stop overthinking or negative thoughts? That's the $64,000 question. Well, I have a couple of videos on how to deal with obsessive intrusive thoughts. Wow. You're scared to live without it for 7 years. Well, hey, Super Strain, maybe you and your girlfriend can just take a break and a time out. Joan and I separated for 3 years and we got back together. So maybe she just needs some space and then you can maybe start to feel better. I hope you're having a therapist and you can talk about it with them, but 7 years is a long time. By the way, in marriage, they call that the 7-year itch. That's when Joan and I split up. So it's not over till it's over. You never know what tomorrow may bring, but I'm sorry that you're going through this. You're a good person, Super Strain, and I'm wishing the best for you. Congratulations, Madge. Yes, yes, yes. In the About section of your channel, it shows 5,024,861 views. I'll have to check it out. The truth is, says Susan Jones, life is a mix of good and bad and everything in between. That's for sure. We are congratulating Madge, and I wonder why. Probably, oh, yeah, of course, acceptance. Hey, Lazy Eye Ranch, I'm so tired of this heat. I have no air conditioning. It's been over 100 degrees inside my house. How? No, you can't be living that way. Global warming is not a hoax. Fans, maybe, Lazy Eye Ranch? No, when it gets 85 degrees here, I turn on the air conditioning. I have no tolerance for heat. Anna Bahard, I'm listening to this in the mental health hospital. I stayed here 2 months, and Wednesday I will leave on my own. I'm a bit nervous. Do you have any tips? Absolutely. First of all, where are you living? And secondly, I was in the hospital for a month in 2016 and also a month in 1982. The key is to have aftercare. And importantly, we have this really wonderful thing called the Providence IOP, Intensive Outpatient Program. 4 to 6 hours a day, 3 to 5 days a week. You need a structure like that to help you make the transition because you have essentially been in a container for 2 months. So I'm going to have you, if you want to, email me and I'll try to research some programs in your area, assuming you're in the US. It's really important you get into some sort of outpatient treatment, even if it's just seeing a therapist once or twice a week. So, Anna, one of my favorite names, if I can only find my email address. douglasblock@gmail.com. Send me your email and I will help you research outpatient programs. Of course you should be nervous. I was horribly nervous when I left the hospital both times, but it worked out. So keep reaching out for support. Stay connected, have a therapist, and also I will send you a free copy of this chart. It's called Healing from Depression, Self-Care Activities to improve your mood. It has 2 sides. This will help you put in some good practices when you're out of the hospital. So email me. I'll get back to you. All right, who else do we have? Did you hear the rumor? What? Something about a rumor. Wow. Well, there was a rumor. Can natural testosterone boosters and natural high boosters help mood? Testosterone can. Again, talk to your doctor. Well, wow. Do you think being depressed can be an addiction? I don't think so. No pleasure. No, I don't know what Cotard syndrome is. Aiden Sanders, we've seen you before. You're from Kansas. Your intrusive thoughts videos have helped me so much. Thank you. Oh, did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it. Well, guess what? That was a joke I made on my video that was published yesterday about Michelle Obama and low-grade depression. The point I was trying to make was that even known and celebrities or famous people can be depressed, especially if things on the outside are going badly. So you look at the world today, even if you're relatively good shape like I am, you have money, you have a home, you've got love, your personal life is good. You look outside and see all the people suffering. How can you not feel sad when when in America and all over the world there's all that pain? If you're sensitive, you're going to feel that pain too. Jess, I'm never hungry because of my anxiety. What can I do? Thank you. Well, come by. I'll give you some Haagen-Dazs chocolate ice cream. I think you'll like it. No, in all seriousness, go seek treatment. Go to a doctor or a psychologist or a therapist who specializes in anxiety treatment. When you get anxious, of course you're not hungry. I used to be really nervous before tests in high school because I was a straight A student and I wanted to do everything right. I lost, do you know, I was 5'11" and I was only 105 pounds after my freshman year. I was endangering myself because of my anxiety. And then I took off, went to a country club and ate cherry cokes and hot dogs and french fries all summer long, and I put on some weight. By the way, I would not recommend that diet now. All right. I don't know what Jumangi is, Robert Jenkins, but interesting word. Hey, let arts live. Nice to see you. Have you gotten your bicycle yet? My own family won't help me, but when I go shopping, people I don't even know help me. They hold the door. Well, you see, there is support out there. Look, not everybody can get love from their family of origin, but you can find a family of choice. My parents, God bless them, were not much help when I had my depressive breakdowns, but I did have people in my life other than them. Marion Williams, therapy changed my life after the passing of my mother. That's right. I'm glad you reached out for it. All right. It is now 12:24. I'm waiting for a joke. Oh, someone told me about the butter joke. Yeah, I knew that. Oh, you went to see your friend's band with my e-brake? Or I think you mean e-bike, but yeah, good for you. We should be proud of Let's Live. He has a disability, but he keeps on trucking and he keeps on reaching out for help. All right. Next Sunday will be the 1-year anniversary of my last drink. Good for you. I didn't know you were in recovery, Lazy Eye Ranch. Didn't go to AHS, quit. Craig Begg, YouTube alcohol counselor, helped me a lot. I don't think about booze, no craving. Good for you. Well, you should congratulate yourself. 60 miles on the e-bike, that's amazing. My bike rides are 20 miles, so you can better me. Ahad Sturji, sir, if I watch romantic movies or a song, it gives me anxiety and people are close to me, I start getting intrusive thoughts. Well, maybe you should avoid those things. Wow. Shirley K, I'm glad you got the help you need after not eating. Moby Zero, 3 positive things. Oh, well, at least I went to church today and I'm spending time with my family right now, but overall I'm 10 billion, what times more uncertain about the future. Moby Zero, the key is not to think about the future. Anytime you go into the future, it doesn't even exist yet, it's not real. Bring yourself back to the present. Say, hey, I'm with my family, I went to church, I'm on this live chat. Anytime you think about the future and get worried, bring yourself right back into the present. Jason Clueless says, yogurt is good for the tummy. One of my most popular videos is, if you want a happy brain, create a healthy gut. Yes, probiotics. I'll spell it out. Probiotics. All right. Let's keep your questions coming, and how about a donation or two? How can I stop ruminating at bedtime? I have a video on that. Turn your mind to something else. Nice music, meditation. Go ahead and maybe watch a clip on YouTube that inspires you. Read a prayer. Abdullah Quisat, I got a huge exam for medical residency in 3 weeks. I'm very anxious because my future relies on this. You should be anxious. So what you need to do is prepare, get tutors if you need them, and just do the best you can to prepare yourself for this exam. Well, you had a bad relationship, let's live, but the future is still in front of you. All right. The present is a gift, that's why it's called the present. Yes, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. The present is a gift, that's why they call it the present. Thank you. Yes, KIC Bailey. Abdullah, visualize yourself passing. Creative visualization is very, very powerful. Does CBS work for anxiety? Yeah, I'd love to turn into CBS television. Oh, you mean CBD or CBT. I'm not quite sure what you work for. Cognitive behavioral therapy definitely works for anxiety. CBD from the hemp plant sometimes works for some people. Caffeine stimulant can make depression worse. What are you been drinking? Caffeine is a stimulant that makes depression better, but I'm glad you're not drinking it if it doesn't agree with you. You want to stop learning Japanese, start learning it. That's a wonderful goal. See, if you fill your life with positive things to focus on, the thoughts of doom will have no place in your brain. Go start learning Japanese, Mobius. I completely commend you. Manny Omega, hey Doug, I bought your book back in January. Good stuff. Supposed to switch from Wellbutrin to Paxil, nervous and anxious. Heard any good things about Paxil? It's for anxiety, but I'm on Wellbutrin. It's a wonderful medication. I wonder why you're switching. But your doctor must have a reason. But Paxil's a good antidepressant and a good anxiety medication. If you start to feel agitated at the beginning, tell your doctor to start you on a lower dose. Discuss it with him because all the SSRIs can cause agitation. I sleep on the edge of the bed, then I soon drop off. Very funny, Jason. All right, another joke, huh? You guys are not coming through for me. Why did the banker break up with his girlfriend? Breaking up is really hard to do. Well, he broke up with his girlfriend because he lost interest. All right. What else do we have to see here? I started running. Depression hates a moving target. Hey, you got that from my video, didn't you? Actually, it was a guy named Mark Hennick who first said that. Any comments on my donation comments, Robert Jenkins? Of course. You want a soulmate? Well, sometimes we have to wait a little bit, or we can have many soulmates in terms of friends and people who help. Thank you, Taco Platter. Now, Robert Jenkins, the comments have been coming fast and furious, so I'm sorry if I haven't read yours. I'm going back to when you made your contribution, seeing if I can find it. My God, this is ridiculous. Here we are. Robert Jenkins tells us, I'm doing okay so far. I have my moments here and there. I know OCD can never truly go away, but I know I can learn to live through it. My thoughts are just my thoughts. It's my actions that define me, and I choose to be good, or I choose good actions. Well, it looks like, Robert Jenkins, you've got a handle on this OCD things. You're managing it. Here's the key word, right? I'm going to put it right here. MANAGING, OCD. So we don't cure depression, we don't cure OCD, we don't cure anxiety, but we manage it. And that's what we do. Cycling can rewire your brain, and it rewires my brains. DTVids X20, my episode started in January, been exercising, got a new job, and even meds, and I'm not out of the episode. Feels like it's not going to end. Any tips? Yes, it will end. You're doing all the right things. You're 58 years old, I don't have forever. Hey, I'm 71 years old, and guess what? I've known people who've connected with others after their spouses have died when they've been 60s and 70s. One day at a time. In the meantime, if you don't have your soulmate, do everything you can to nurture and love yourself. And you're going to see a therapist. That's wonderful. What was I going to type? Oh, well, here's one of my favorite sayings of all time. This too shall pass. The thing about depression is you think it's never going to end, and that's your brain lying to you. But it does pass. It always has, and it always will. All right, Manny Omega, I've had ECT and it helped me a lot. Well, so did I. It saved my life in 2016. Hey, Mobius Zero, I'm glad you're doing good things today. I'm really impressed that you want to learn Japanese. So, keep your mind on the positive and don't let those negative thoughts about the future enter your brain. Taco Platter from Canada. What did Taco say? He says, hi, RCB. I had a very bad dip, but stayed the course and rebounded back to normal. It came unexpected. That's exactly what I quote in my new book, where Dougal Roberts, who was stranded at sea, said, rescue will come as an unexpected part of the survival journey. If you keep pushing forward, if you keep doing your therapy, doing your self-care tools, keep doing what you know is good, one day recovery will come unexpectedly. Thank you, Manny Omega. Did you name yourself after the omega-3 fatty acids? I forward to these. Keep live chats coming. Thank you for your $5 donation. I received my blessing. This too shall pass. Also, she believed she could, and she did. Beautiful. Send me the information, Shirley, about how to basically get that. RCB, I love your name, Rachel. That was the name of my first daughter I never had. I'm going to find a place to camp on the state lands far away from anything. Nature is beautiful. Let's heart live. Good luck with your exams, Abdullah. Yep, the anxiety over such exams is huge because you know your future depends. Breathe deep and know you can do this. Don't let distracting thoughts creep in. You know, in America, we don't have this thing about one exam determining your future. There's a lot of different roads to finding a good way to make a living. So I'm glad we don't have that system in America. Although our educational system leaves a lot to be desired. Tree hugging or under a tree or sitting in grass is great for grounding. Thank you, Willow Girl. Love your name. Never give up. You're absolutely right. Hey, Man of Steel 2018. Maybe you should update your name to Man of Steel 2020. Hey, White Wolf. Nice to see you. We're doing well. Purity MDA. What does he have to say? Nothing makes me happy or sad. I just numb. I don't really care what happens. I just stay locked up in my bedroom with the lights on and listen to ASMR. It's kind of nice. Well, if it helps you find, it seems like it's a little bit of an isolating life, but you know, every person has to make their own decision. Yes, scripture has power. I have a book. Hey, you know, you should check out this book I have called I Am With You Always. I can't get it now, but it has lots of quotes from scripture. You'd like my book. I'll even tell you what it is. You can look it up on Amazon. It's called My Book. It's called I Am With You Always. And you know, of course, that's the last verse of the Gospel of Matthew, is it not? My biggest mistake, says Taco Platter. I was doing so good and let all my coping tools go rusty. Of course, that's what happens. Then a mini depression caught me. 5 days, but it seemed eternal. Yes, sometimes it can. Sam Lee, Ron, $10. Thank you. I don't know if I've heard from you before. Thank you for your generous contribution. It's your contributions that have led to 5 million views on this channel. Can you believe it? When I started in 2012, I didn't have any idea where this was going to take me. I'm glad this channel is helping people. I have suffered so much in my life. I want my suffering to be redemptive. What are the best methods of combating severe depression besides medication and exercise? Well, right here, you've got prayer, you've got cognitive behavioral therapy, family, friends, church, breathing, touch, yoga, fulfilling work, setting goals, time in nature, structure, routine, stress management. 45 things you can do. And hopefully you're in therapy, which is really, really important. Yeah, Ronell, aside from medication and exercise, I would definitely check out therapy. It's really, really important. You're currently in IOP. Good for you, Miriam. Excellent. Someone just gave $5. I bet it's Stephanie, or is it not? No, Celestial Road. What a beautiful name. Thank you for your contribution. Okay, $3. Hey, $3 is $3. You know, it's the thought that counts, as my mother used to say. The nicest people suffer the most. Well, that is true. Well, now that's a lot. What is a lot? $3? Well, it's all relative, is it not? Santa Fe Mobile Auto Dealing and Pressure Wash. I love your name. Where the hell do you get it? I'm estranged from my daughter because of something I did. I haven't seen her in a year. Everybody, I wake up sorry for the words I said. It's hard to forgive myself. Well, you should look at my video called Forgive Yourself for Your Mistakes. You were doing the best you could at, when you did it with the awareness you have. Try to be kind to yourself. Talk about it in therapy. Maybe when you forgive yourself, your daughter will show some forgiveness. I really believe what Alexander Pope said. What did he say? To forgive is human. To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm going to write that down, one of my favorite quotes. So this is Alexander Pope, the great English poet. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Okay, who here is there anybody here who hasn't made bad choices or hurt people? Oh, is there anybody here who has? Everybody raise your hands, right? Because we all have, right? So we just have to always be compassionate with ourselves, even when we mess up. Wow, I'm sorry about that heat, Lazy Eye Ranch. Come to the north. Leah Benetti, I love your name, the writer. How do you determine whether it's a good time to ask about stopping antidepressant? Finished TMS, I'm still in therapy, but feeling a bit better. Well, you talk to your therapist and ask what he or she thinks about, your prescriber about stopping the antidepressant. Supportive words, £1 and 49 cents. Thank you, my friend with the cat. So yeah, thank you for Santa Fe, a beautiful town, Santa Fe Mobile. Keep forgiving yourself. Here's what you can do. If you believe in prayer, and nobody is perfect, that's true, I want you to call Silent Unity and ask to put in a prayer for your relationship with you and your daughter. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing prayer support. And I believe you can repair that relationship. I really do. Here it is. 1-816-969-2000. Yeah, that's an equal sign. Make a typo there. Call Silent Unity and you can have some free prayer support. How to not let emotions control us? No God. That's the 65,000 question that 4,000 question has been asking. Many things. Have I tried green tea? I have green tea every day. So yeah, CBT, exercise, therapy, all those things can help to control, make emotions not control you. Hey, Joan? I may have to unmic myself and turn on the fan. It's much hotter than I thought it was going to be. So you may have to forgive me for a minute. Douglas, what are some signs that medication is necessary? Late 20s, therapy since 14-year-old depressed, 9-year high functioning, smart, mindful, successful, body, cinema, relax, or enjoy life. Well, Celeste Road, I always tell people, and I can't prescribe for you, that you should try the conservative things first, like exercise, meditation, therapy. And if nothing works and you're still feeling crummy, then medication could be a really good thing. So talk to your therapist and talk to your prescriber. So usually when nothing else is working, medication is a good thing, but some people jump in it right away. It's all individual. I've heard lots of people, unfortunately, not super fun. Absolutely, but who hasn't? Green tea calms me down and helps me focus better. It's an amazingly healthy thing to do. When we forgive, we've set ourselves free. Thank you, Richard Farrell. It's nice to see you again. Really, really nice. Hey, JD and Marty, nice to hear from you. I don't know what Sub Dougie means, but in the name of my business, I'm so glad you liked it. Of course. It's even a better name for your YouTube avatar, whatever it is. Wow. Yep. Sometimes it's nice to live in the mountains. You do have a good view. I'm going running later on. Good for you, Miriam. You're doing some wonderful. I love how you spell your name. I've never seen it spelled like that. Quora. What is Quora? I thought that was a question and answer site. All right. I'm just looking at all your comments here. Very nice comments. You're supporting each other. Forgiveness is for us. Very true. Robin Hood, it's a different feel from coffee, and I drink a lot of coffee too. I usually drink green tea before meetings. Yes, it's a wonderful thing. Does medical marijuana make you depressed? I've never tried it. Marijuana makes me depressed. It didn't used to. Lazy eye, are you safe from fires? Are your antibiotics working yet? All right, 12:42. God, I don't know whether to unhook myself. Maybe I should. I'm getting a breeze in the window, so I can make it another 15 minutes. All right. Let's see what we have here. Why do vultures make terrible airplane pilots? They keep circling the runway. This is a joke I used my video to not the second to last video. What did the top dentist get as a reward for his work? A little plaque. How's that? Felicia Marie, my daughter won't talk to me. She's 13. I don't know what I've done to her, and she won't tell me. How can I rebuild a relationship? It's been since January. Well, 13-year-old, I've helped raise a daughter. When they're 13, 14, they just do all sorts of weird things. It's probably not you. Keep reaching out and talk to it about your therapist. And 13, oh my God, every mother I know has had problems with their daughter once they hit adolescence. So keep reaching out and reach out for support from other people and get professional help if you need it. Okay, what did Fernando have to say that we reached out to him? I'm looking for Fernando's comment. Oh, here it is. I haven't seen my daughter in a year. Called CPS on baby mom, drugs in her system. Wow, Child Protective Service. Now she took her after some passing a drug test. It's been 6 months since alienation. Thanks, Mr. Douglas. Well, Fernando, you keep reaching out to your daughter. It sounds like she needs you. It sounds like she's not from in the best environment. Tharia, hi from the UK. Hi from Portland, Oregon. Nice to see you. I've heard people because they pissed me off. My family won't help me now. They're mad because I got mad. But there are reasons. The person in the mirror loves you. Thank you, Jason. To catch yourself the second you slide. Absolutely. Good work. Taco platter. Yeah. Your comments. Roller Girl. Thank you, Doug. Hey, thank you, Roller Girl. My name is Douglas, by the way. But it's okay. I forgive you. We should come up to Portland sometime. I think you said you were down in Nevada somewhere. Can a 5-HTP supplement replace an SSRI for curing OCD? That's kind of sketchy, but you need to talk to your doctor about it. But that is not a medication that's prescribed for OCD. It does help with depression for some people. But again, that's a question you should ask your doctor. All right, let's hear the mine are 22 and 23, and they don't talk to me and they don't get mad. And then I call them and they get mad and it keeps going on. I'm sorry that's going on with your daughters. I don't know what to say. David Lim, any medication that quiets negative inner voice. My brain keeps asking, do you really think XYZ is going to save you no matter what I do? Constant intrusive thoughts. Well, I did a video on that. There's a book called Brain Lock by Jeffrey Schwartz, and there are some medications out there. Robert Jenkins is taking one or two of them. So yeah, there is a medication. I don't want to say it. I could say it. It's called Luvox, but I'm just giving you information and not telling you to take it. Anyway, I was going to write something about intrusive thoughts, but I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, yes, their medications do exist. Talk to your psychiatrist or your nurse practitioner. All right, who else? Cheryl Daniel, nice to see you. Robert Jenkins said Luvox. He told you, see, it wasn't me. Luvox he uses for his OCD. All right, this is a therapy session. I love it. Thank you, Miriam. I love your name. I love the way you spell it. Suzanne Mawat, didn't you say once that you could not take SSRI drugs? They made you agitated? Yes, absolutely. Diagnosing with possible bipolar disorder? You're absolutely right, Suzanne. You should be a psychiatrist. As a result of that, I have been diagnosed with bipolar 2, and I am taking something called lamotrigine, which is a mood stabilizer. I'm on the downside of my B12 injection. We'll get another towards the end of the month. My depression lifts after getting B12. Well, there you have it. My son lives in Portland. He works at Muca Astoria. He's 20 years old, 22, and a chef. I take it Muca Astoria is a restaurant here. Go Portland. Go Santa Fe Mobile Auto Dealing. Tell them to look me up. Is trauma and adverse childhood experience at the root of depression? You bet your booties it can be. Trauma and adverse childhood experience is the root of depression, anxiety, addiction, everything. What happens to us in those early years is critical, but it can be reversed. The brain has neoplasticity. You can go to therapy, you can get on medication, you can work your butt off. You can turn things around, but yes, those early traumatic experiences definitely affect your brain and nervous system. Look on YouTube for an audio version of Brain Lock. Thank you, Robert Jenkins. The same thing happened to me, and I can't really believe that diagnosis is made on that one thing. Well, it was. I also had some manic episodes, so if that's all it is, Suzanne, some people are just sensitive to SSRIs, so you may want to get a second opinion or talk to your doctor more. Hey, Joan. Absolutely, I am just sweating. Yes, I should have done it, you know. My parents were treated horribly by their parents. My empathy resolved my anger. Thank you. Same thing with my mother. Her mother was very cruel. So of course my mother was, you know, passed on that anger. All right. Joan, my guardian angel, is turning on the fan. You want to say hello, Joan? Hello. Joan says hello. Can you hear her? Say it louder, baby. The question. Hi, she says, but where's Bruce? That's my question.
He's outside.
My friends 13, 14, sadly, self-harming, made attempts. She kept stopped communicating. Good luck. Keep vigilant with your daughter. Absolutely. My friends 13 to 14. See, it's tough. When girls are 13, 14, adolescents, that is a tough time, man. I'm telling you. Lazy Eye Ranch. I love your name, Roller Girl. It makes me think of that Dire Straits song, Roller Girls Taking Chances. Just love to see her take them all. Huh. I like Dire Straits. So it's about freedom from mental demons. Hey, Joan? Oh, never mind. That's a little too much on me. I'm about to sneeze. Wow. All right. Sorry for that, guys. It's 12:50, 10 more minutes left. I'm going to go out and take a beautiful walk in the Portland sunshine. It is now 73 degrees and sunny. Can you beat that? No, you can't. Anyway, I think I can actually check and see how many people are watching. My computer says that 88 people are watching. Is that what you guys see? Let me know if my computer is right. Oh, Scandi, depression has messed things up with my concentration. I forget things I didn't used to, having trouble understanding conversations, speaking in general. Yes, absolutely. This is all true. Depression affects concentration adversely. So, Ascandi, have you been reaching out for help, therapy, medications? The Teenage Brain. Oh, yes, I've seen that. Thank you, Supportive Worlds. That's a very good book to recommend. 83, okay. And if I click over here and I look at what my computer says, what does my computer say? 89, well, 86 on my screen. Okay, my computer is telling me the truth. Excellent. Let's see if we can hit 90 before the time is over. Someone say some good jokes to attract some new people. That would be great. Are the riots affecting you? What riots? There's no riots in Portland. There never were. The media's got it all blown up. Hey, Stephanie says hello to Joan, and Joan says hello back. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to get my book I'm With You Always and I'm going to give you some quotes, but here's one I remember. The depth of darkness to which you can descend and still live is an exact measure of the height to which you can aspire to reach. Lawrence Vanderpost said that after being in a prison camp. The depth of darkness to which you can descend and still live is an exact measure of the heights to which you can aspire to reach. Do you get that? Here's a visual image of that. From the ashes I rise. I have been depressed. I've had 5 nervous breakdowns, been hospitalized 5 times, and yet I have risen from the ashes, and so have you, many of you. So remember, what goes down must come up. The greater the low, the greater the rebound. All right. Shirley K says, everyone hit the like button. Please, it helps direct people to this channel. Thank you. Art Live, your $2 is much appreciated. I know you don't have a lot of money and you're probably on some sort of disability, I think. So thank you for your generosity. Roller Girl, what was your real name again? Was it Rachel? Thank you for your forgiveness. Well, I don't know who I forgave. It certainly wasn't you, but maybe it was my mother. Anyway, maybe I did forgive you. Anyway, you're forgiven, whatever you did. And I, again, continue to love your name. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. Ha! That was worth 53 minutes. Thank you. Look up Allie Graymon as well. She deals directly with OCD. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of that. That might be worth my seeing. I want that graphic, KIC. I'll send it to you. Send me an email to remind me. Depression is suppression. It can be, absolutely. Thank you for all you do for the people. Well, you're a person, and I have so much empathy. Art Live. Do you live in the UK? I think you do. Anyway, I'd love to meet you one day. I have tremendous compassion for your suffering, and the fact you have an e-bike is awesome. You know, I'm 71 years old. I just continue to climb Rocky Butte, continue to ride 20 miles, but one day, at some point, I'm not going to be able to do it. And that's when I'm going to call you up and say, let Arts Live. What e-bike brand should I get? All right, Leah Benetti. I thought two, but did a few sessions. I felt calmer, so I'm going back for more. I don't even recognize my issues were actually considered trauma from childhood. Yes, they are. And what did you do? EMDR, Leah? Another beautiful name. Okay, I'm from the UK, so not sure what equivalent of Luvox Geodon is. They must have it there. Luvox, you should go look at the chemical name. That's probably what you're looking for. All right, and I wanted 90 people, Jason Clulo. Wow, did we really hit the 90 mark? I have to see. That would be really, really cool. 93, all right. Too bad we only have 6 minutes left, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. The purpose of this channel is to give people practical tools and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. I write about them in my book, and I haven't even showed people this book yet. Those of you who haven't gotten it, Healing from Depression, 12 Body, Mind, and Spirit Recovery Program. I spent 20 years working on this book, and now it's out. It's been out actually since the year 2001. But the basic truths don't change, do they? What is a rubber-toed man called? I don't know, Miriam Williams. You have to tell me. Miriam, risen from the ashes, amen. Yes. Well, that's not what a rubber-toed person is called. I need your punchline, please. Tell me, Miriam. I'm looking again. I'm looking for the end of your joke. I'm looking for your joke. What is a rubber-toed man called? You still have to tell me. All right. I'm going to have to check out that Dire Straits song, The World Girl. Absolutely. Roberto. Ha! Thank you very much for a smile on my face. Joan is going to come on here one time. She's a gorgeous, beautiful soul. Roberto. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you for your compassionate work for others. Miriam, you're more than welcome. Are you the person who's leaving the hospital soon? Did I get you confused with somebody else or not? Maybe I did. So many people have been commenting today. Never give up, absolutely. Where do you live, Miriam? What part of town? You never give up. I'm looking at your comments and seeing, yep. Okay, that was somebody else. You're currently in IOP. Excellent. What city are you in? Journaling is helpful. You're right there. Nobody is perfect. Again, you're right. I'm looking at all your past comments. You're going running later on. Good work. Yeah. Earl Grey is also nice. Texas. Wow. Hey, you should get in contact with Kyle. He's living in Texas too. You both are good souls. You might enjoy each other's connection. Hi, thanks, Doug. You're being spread well. Well, I hope so. I'm working on forgiveness in therapy. It's not easy. Yeah, forgiveness is never easy. Arlington, Texas. Well, he lives in, I'll let him tell you. You guys can exchange addresses. You Texans got to connect with each other, even though Kyle is not really from Texas. Thank you for so much generous time and service. You're truly a saint. Well, I'm Jewish, but that's okay. I'll take it. I've learned and continue to learn so much from you. One of my powerful mantras is adapt and improvise and overcome. Very nice. 74 people, impossible, unless you're 74 years old, which I find hard to believe. Yeah, well, a lot of people left. I hope we didn't say anything to offend them, or maybe they know it's time to close up almost. Stoicism really helps. It's a great philosophy from the Greeks. All right, outlaws repent, yes. All right, Stoicism is wonderful. My daughter is 3, so she's not able to answer the phone. Mom has stonewalled me, so I'm going to a lawyer. It takes a while, but I'm hopeful and will continue to pray. Call that silent unity number and keep advocating for your daughter. Am I a Messianic Jew? Well, in some ways I am, yes. Not in the literal way, but I am someone who's trying to spread the good word. Green correspond to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Is that what that is? Oh, yes, KIC Bailey. We were talking about all the really cool people in the military we've seen. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. That's beautiful. I'm gonna remember that because we'll be gone in about 2 minutes from the live chat. I'm gonna write that down. I thought you were Catholic. Well, I actually attempted to convert to Catholicism when I was 23 years old, but I believe in reincarnation. That was not, the Catholic Church no longer believes it, even though they used to teach it. So you could say I'm basically ecumenical. I also study Buddhism, parts of Catholicism, certainly the New Testament. There's truth everywhere, everybody. And you know what I'm going to say? I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but I love this saying. I'm sure Madge will like it. Vidar Shields, forgive me, you probably don't agree with what I'm going to say, but God is too big to fit inside any one religion. So, yes, all religions are searching and pointing to the same thing, the divine. And yes, I do believe in spiritual principles. I do believe in a higher power. I do believe that spirituality is a core central principle of healing from depression and of living. So yeah, and different people find it different ways. Well, Jesus is the only way. I understand your point. And, here we live in America, freedom of religion. I don't know, wish I could bring them home. I don't know what they're fighting for, or they forget about the war. Yeah. John, you have 2 parts of the brain, left and right. In the left side, there's nothing right, and the right side, there's nothing left. Thank you. I appreciate that neuroanatomy. I like the Native American way of religion. I think they Mother Earth, Father Sky. Yeah? You agree? I knew you would like it, Madame Mariah. That's why I wrote it for you. A member of AA, right? Hey, Leonardo, you haven't been for a while. I guess it's a good thing. Yeah, if you're not suffering from depression, go out and enjoy your life. Love's the only house big enough to hold all the pain. Martina McBride. That's nice. I'm going to put that in my book of quotations. Yes, the Native Americans did get a bad rap, didn't they? Many people think it was genocide, and it probably was. Hey, it's 101. That was the name of my homeroom. I was thinking about high school the other day. There's one song from the 50s I love. I'm going to play it for you, except YouTube will bounce me off because you can't play songs that are copyright. And it is called, I just want to know if you have this before I leave. The Flamingos did this, but I think Art Garfunkel does the best version. It's so romantic. It's so 50s. I cry every time I listen to this song. Flamingos. It's called I Only Have Eyes for You. Has anybody heard that song? Art Garfunkel did a beautiful, beautiful cover of it. Where can I get a printout of the chart Healing from Depression, Mani Yoga? Just email me, douglasblog@gmail.com. I'll send it to you. Yes, Susan Jones, that's a wonderful way to end. Have a safe week, everybody. The summer's still going strong in the U.S. Enjoy the sun. Go out, bicycle, swim, Enjoy the beautiful, beautiful fresh air. Thank God we don't have fires where I live. And someone just contributed $5. Fernando Amargari, love the acknowledgement advice. Have a great day, folks involved in the chat, and good luck with your child. Okay, keep advocating. You like that song? It is lovely. You Can Call Me Al, of course. That's from one of my favorite songwriters, Paul Simon. What's one of my go-to? Hey, Madge, why don't you sing that and send me a MP3? Enjoy that fresh country air. All right, everyone. So, be kind to yourself. God, Miriam, we are on the same psychic level. I said be kind to yourself, and those words came up. Wow, that is really, really synchronistic. I'm serious. So, yes, be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And remember, love has a big enough house to encompass all of the pain. I think that's what, I'm not quoting that exactly, but that's that wonderful quote that someone just put up here. If I can find it. Love's the only house big enough to hold all of the pain. Martina McBride. Let's sign off on that. I'll be here next Sunday, the 30th at 12. Check out my latest video. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thank you for joining us today.